How do you know you had mommy issues?
Really, dude, laid it all flat to me,
personal.
like all in one.
Bro, nobody's talking to you. Know your place.
Don't fucking talk to me like that. The fuck?
Maria.
Don't do that. I'm not the one.
Hey, listen. What was his name again? Mo. Yo, please respect the guests. He's a special guest, and
Okay,
you're
I'm sorry.
Time, so this is my second time warning you. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I know when to shut up.
Okay.
Yes,
thank
but
you.
don't be trashy, please.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because we
okay.
like, I don't know if you care for your image, but I care for my image.
I care for my image as well.
Yeah, but you give me trashy, and I don't want.
Excuse me?
You are.
Well, I work for Jewish people.
Nobody around this table fucks with you. Don't you see
Yes,
it?
thanks.
I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. The fuck? I'll make my chat go crazy.
If you don't give a fuck, then go. Why you are
Okay, I'm
here?
gonna get up and go. What the
Okay,
fuck?
good night.
The fuck? Ain't no one putting me to bed.
First, Girl Castle.
What the hell is
paddle
going
castle?
on?
What's going on right now?
I don't fucking know, but
Bro,
Okay,
what
hold
the
on.
fuck is going on right now?
Hey, listen.
We didn't even start yet.
Is there like some kind of lore between these two? I don't even know.
I don't know, man.
I just want my sunglasses. My off-white sunglasses.
Also, you must learn what means manners. You know, when someone talks.
Excuse me? Do not talk to me like that.
She talk the girl. Just shut up
We wonder.
and don't interrupt when she talk. Thanks.
Thank you. Wow.
There you go.
Okay,
Hey, listen, man. I saw her IG, man. The girl in pink, she's a fighter, bro. She'll whoop your ass straight up, bro.
All right, drop my IG then.
All right.
Punch!
You want to ask him about the marriage stuff from before, or?
Nobody's married here, so.
Okay.
But they're all within the marriage age range, so I'm interested why they're not married.
Okay, we can start here and then work our way back around this way. Why are you not married?
I don't think I've reached the age where I have like a full understanding of marriage yet. Like, I want to get married, but I think I still have like a lot of thinking to do surrounding that. And I want to just be more mature before I make a big decision.
Okay, so you think you're too young at 19?
Yeah.
Even though women have been getting married at young ages for centuries?
Yeah, I know that. But I think personally for me, it's just not what I would want for myself right now.
Okay. What about you? You're 32, so.
Yeah. I think there's still a lot of growing to be done. Like
For you?
32?
Yeah. Because I have a child. It's not like his father didn't want to marry me. I just felt like it was he still needed to do some growing. I needed to do some growing. And it's like we'll meet each other in a different place.
Where's your father now? The child's father.
He's here in Miami.
Oh.
Yeah, he's still breathing.
So he was mature enough to have a kid with, but not to marry?
It'd be like that.
COVID baby. It happened super fast. So it was like, the baby's here. What are we gonna do after that?
Like pop-up surprise.
So he wanted the kid with you?
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right.
Niggas be lying.
Does he support the kid?
Right? Yeah, he does.
Okay, well then.
He valid.
So why didn't you marry him?
It just didn't feel right.
Right.
Sometimes you know.
Timing wasn't right.
If
But
you
what
know,
do you
you
think
know.
would be better for your kid, though? Like having two parents or having just one parent?
He has two parents.
But I mean, like,
together
in a nuclear family together.
Oh, that wouldn't be a problem. He understands he has his mother. He understands he has his father. But I'm not home right now. I'm not home a lot. So he gets to see both of his parents.
He gotta
when
play
sees
catch up.
them. Yeah.
Are you a rapper?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Bro,
That's
she
crazy.
sounds like a TikTok comment
I
section.
work for Death Row Records.
Her brain is so cooked. It's
Excuse me,
unbelievable
nigga, don't
to see
fucking talk about me like that.
society
All right,
has
I'ma
reached
leave
this
then.
point. That might be my fault. Running so many clips that the
what the
attention
fuck?
span of these it's
Stop
my fault.
scrolling.
I'm guilty, brother. I cook their brains.
Yeah, I mean, you know, TikTok brain is real, man. It really is. Holy.
She's nice though. She's nice. She's funny. She's funny.
She's annoying, but she's nice.
She's funny, man. Okay, so for you, you just don't know why you don't have a husband. You're just waiting for a change.
Yeah.
There's no court involved, right? Like you got, it's informal, no court involved. You just like pass him to each other.
Like there's no child support system in place.
okay,
No like.
correct,
Yeah, it's
yes.
informal.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. All right.
Well,
Hi. I would love, of course, to marry in the future, but I am very serious person and woman, of course, and I am extremely old school. And in 2025, it is very difficult to find a partner to have the same morals and principles as I have.
Yeah.
And also for me, marriage is not just an experience or just to have a good time. For me, it's very serious situation, and especially when you create a family and you have a kids, you must be 24/7 about that. And right now I'm focusing my career and I cannot do both.
Right.
I want to be dedicated only my family when I create.
So what age do you want to actually like settle down and get a kid then?
Because she's 32
It's
now.
not, yes, it's not, you cannot plan that stuff. As I told you, I'm old school. I want to fall in love with someone and we have the same morals and principles. I'm not judge anyone, but I'm not a dating apps. I'm not like that. I
Right.
want old school, maybe to go supermarket and doing fine. I want to fall in love. Because also I want to admire and respect someone because, to fall in love has
Yeah,
expiration
but
date.
realistically speaking, you're already 32. If you're traditional like that and old school, you would have found a guy at 18. So it's like, are you going to find your dream guy at Publix while looking at the yogurt section? Probably not.
It's a little
Yeah,
bit
you
harder.
are.
It's a little bit harder nowadays.
Why? Are you the God and you know what is my destiny?
I'm going off of probability versus possibility. So
Exactly.
is it
You
You have to
possible?
take both into account.
For
Is it-
that reason.
hold on.
Sorry,
It's possible that you can find your dream guy at the grocery store and have the fairy tale that you're looking for, but more than likely it's not probable.
First, I tell you for an exam, can happen in supermarket, can happen in the gym, can happen today in the podcast, can happen in the street.
I don't mean literally
I need
like
more
it's
water.
going to be in the grocery store, but I'm saying like the chances of you finding that at 32 years old is going to be pretty hard to find.
First, you put 32, 32, 32.
Yes.
I'm not 82. I'm 32. And especially in my country, the girls, because usually we have a big, high education, we focus on our career. For that reason, we have the less % of divorces because the women, they finish their education, their career, and after they focus on the family. Because now, if you see in America or other countries, they have babies there, babies there, babies there, marriage there. It's better or we don't do at all, or we do older and we be dedicated in our families. For that reason, Greece have the less % of divorces.
But aren't you in America
Yeah,
now?
you're in America.
You're in
and
America now.
Greece's economy has been horrible for decades, so you guys are.
It's harder
It's
here.
not a good example to use. But look, I think the reality is like you said, you want kids, you want a family. You're 32. You're already most of your eggs are gone. By 35, it's going to be a dangerous pregnancy, geriatric pregnancy. So it's like, realistically speaking, if you haven't found them yet, I think, and you're saying, oh, well, I'm not on dating apps and he's just going to come by. I'm kind of like looking in my head like, is he going to come by? I don't know.
Yes, first my morals and my principles are more important than any dating or husband, and I prefer to be single than to find someone temporary and to have a good time and bye-bye,
That's a fact.
I don't want a man just squeeze the lemon of me and bye,
I mean,
All right, I got some advice for you. Just find a sperm donor and leave it at that. What about you?
And then also, she even said herself, I don't know if I'd be a good wife.
Yeah,
so why
that's-
would a guy,
Yeah,
get with an older woman that is stuck in her ways and then marry
because
you
talk is
and then
cheap,
have
actions
kids?
speak louder. You cannot tell I
Facts.
be good wife when you never married. You cannot be a
just
perfect
admitted it.
mom
So what
when you
makes
are
a good
not
wife?
married.
What makes a good wife in your opinion?
Okay, by my opinion, because I'm old school, a good wife is to look after her husband, to cook, to wash, to clean, everything.
To serve him.
Yes, thank you. Sorry, English not my first language.
That's okay.
Yes, I am very old school. I want my man to don't do nothing in the home.
Respect.
Okay. What about you? Why aren't you with somebody right now other than Mo?
You can't force a relationship, and it takes two to create a relationship. So if a man doesn't want me and I want him, it's not gonna work.
down. Keep going.
But if I want a man and he doesn't want me, it's not gonna work either. And I want it to happen naturally. So like I said, you can't force a relationship. It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
And I do want to fall in love. I want to be in a relationship. It's something that I crave. I'm not gonna lie. There's definite moments where you feel lonely, like everybody on this table probably does if you're single.
At some point.
And, you know, but like I said, if you can't force a relationship, there's really nothing that you can do about it. It takes two. So.
All right.
All right.
For you?
So not force it. What about you? Why are you not?
I feel the same way too. I want to fall in love.
This isn't a fairy tale, by the way, ladies. This is real life.
Yes, it is.
Well,
Life is a fairy tale.
Maria said life is a fairy tale, guys.
Maria.
Cinderella story.
Yeah, I'm looking for my Romeo.
Cinderella story loading.
Yeah,
You're
I
cleaning-
represent desserts.
You're just
so-
cleaning the house
Excuse
of the
me,
Jews.
don't fucking talk to me like
And
that.
then
I'm
you
not
go
no
to a
fucking
party,
maid, nigga.
And then you get a crystal
Nah,
shoe
I got
and then you
Haitians
marry
and
the
Jamaicans
prince.
praying for me. Don't do that.
What do you
Both, nigga, both. Yes, miracle leaf,
It's a-
desserts.
All right. Let
Add
her-
it up.
Okay. Just can you stop with the ad libs? Just one mic at a time. All right. So for you, you're waiting to fall in love.
Yeah. I want to meet somebody and, I don't know, have like a connection. And
You look familiar for some reason. I don't know why.
yeah, we met before.
Where?
I was on here, I think, like when I was like 4 years ago.
Oh, shit.
What, in Miami?
On the show, right?
On
On
the
the show,
podcast.
yeah.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
About 2 years ago.
Because you're
Maybe
very nice and
3.
sweet. I'm just wondering why you're single.
It's
She belongs to the streets.
That's a red flag,
I
man.
don't think so.
That's a red flag.
no, actually, that's just how I feel. I want to like have a connection, and I've been single. My last relationship, I mentioned this last time. I was in a 5-year relationship, and
Oh, you're with him back then.
no, we had just broken up actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I've been single since because I just feel like I need to find myself first, and I want to be with somebody that like gets me.
Find yourself?
Yeah, and I found it. Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. Happy for you.
I think I'm ready for like a relationship again.
Yeah?
What's your type?
My type.
Black, Indian, white, 6 feet.
Can I see Justin Bieber?
Yo, what the fuck?
That's hilarious.
That nigga gone.
Oh no, I would never. I could never break a marriage. I'm not like saying I want Justin Bieber, but like.
No, he's saying like you want a skinny, drugged out
Yeah.
dude, white dude.
That's
I-
crazy.
No, actually, honestly, I want somebody who loves me. That's really what I want. That's my
That's
type.
a fact.
Somebody who's obsessed with me in a good way, like not the creepy way, like the healthy, good way,
Like in
and will treat
between.
me good. Yeah, and love me forever.
How old are you again?
28.
We're going to wish you the best on that one.
Thank you.
Luke, does she have hope, bro?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. What about you?
Not so much for the next one.
Don't fucking talk about me like that.
Why are you
All right.
single?
Yeah, why are you
Why
not
am
married?
I single?
Why are
I
you
be
not
outside
married?
too much. I'm a promoter. I work for multiple people. I manage social media accounts. I have Savage Angels. Yeah.
So you're working.
I'm always working. Constantly, 24/7. We've met multiple times.
Wait, me?
Yes, you, and you dissed me at the club at Coco, like if you were a famous nigga or some shit.
Nah, no, not me. Me?
Yes, you, nigga.
Damn, nigga.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
going on right now?
Because I got Haitians and Jamaicans praying for me. I work for Jewish people. They're high class people. People call them cheap, and they're not. They just know when to tip.
What? No one said they're cheap.
All right, good. People be talking shit like they cheap or something. They just don't work good enough to get a tip.
I don't think anybody said anything.
Okay. Wow.
What? What?
No, it's
Okay, that's what I thought.
who are you talking to, bro? Like,
What?
chill, chill.
Nah,
no one's
sorry.
getting
I
mad at
just
you.
okay. I'm just saying.
Like,
I just be talking my shit on the gram.
You know what's interesting?
What?
If she was quiet,
I be married?
if she was quiet, 40 pounds.
Nigga,
slimmer,
I'm in the process of losing weight.
not
Like, are
talking
y'all
to you.
good?
I'm not
Okay,
talking
then.
to you.
All right.
Myron, back to you. If she was quiet, 40 pounds less, she could potentially find a man.
I have a man.
But she has ego. And ego is what destroys relationships.
Yes,
So-
I know that. I don't need to get mansplained by you.
Especially from women.
Well, I'm not talking to you.
Okay, good. Don't talk to me.
Back to you. So, the individual over here,
Don't be pointing at me like that, like I'm not a crazy Colombian bitch.
instead of cleaning for Jewish families, she could be at home taking care of the house.
Yes, I know that.
If she would just be silent, lose some weight,
I do
and be
do
educated.
that. I do that. I
So
fucking
instead of-
study and
so
I do what I need to do.
No, you didn't study.
Excuse me?
studied.
No, I studied, my nigga. The fuck? Don't be fucking. Nah. Do not drop my name in the fucking mess. Romeo needs to cash at me some money right now.
All right, man. We wish you the best on your journey.
Thank
what
you.
about you? Well, you got a man, right? You got a man?
Yeah, I have a man.
How long has it been again?
3 years.
Why has he married you?
Yeah, why has he married you?
We're working on that.
How long is 3 years though?
I need more water,
3
please.
years. I don't. I feel like it should be natural.
Yeah.
When he comes and asks me, I don't want to beg for marriage, but he knows that's what I want. He knows we're together to get married. And I feel like that's all that matters. And I feel like marriage starts in the soul before the paperwork. It starts in the soul.
What if it takes 7 years?
In the heart. Oh,
That's
I'm
how
gonna leave
life
before
goes.
that. I have a deadline in my head.
What's your breaking point? How many years?
I wouldn't say it's a time thing. I would say it's the feeling. When I feel like it's time for us to get married, if he look like he's not going that direction, I'm out.
But how would he know?
How would he know?
Okay.
That you're out.
That I'm out?
Yeah.
I'll start like giving hints, like we've been here for
1 foot out the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna start giving hints.
Or just tell them how you feel.
Yeah, I just tell him. I just communicate.
Yeah.
Communication is key.
I just communicate.
Yeah, but realistically speaking, you're 31. Do you think like just walking out and trying to find another guy is going to be easier?
I never looked for another guy. I think that's why I even got. I've always been content with being alone.
I agree, but some people they have different standards.
My man knows I'm here.
I'm an artist. I do this regardless.
I tell that nigga what the fuck I'm up to when I'm up to it, and that's it.
Okay, look, I agree with you. Everything needs practice. I agree 1,000,000%.
So the question, that's why it's like, go find a coach. Go find somebody that can teach you how to be a wife, and you'll find a husband. There's strategies. Like, there isn't any sort of endeavor that you take in life. If you're going to be sporadic.
I believe that is natural things to be a good wife. This is my opinion. Of course, you have different opinion, and I respect. For that reason, we disagree.
But
the
so
people.
the question is, do you want to have find a husband, or do you just want to have kids?
No, I want to find a husband. I create a family.
So what?
I
what
don't
is
want
a
to
husband?
be a single mom.
Okay, perfect. So what is a husband looking for?
For me?
No, in general, what is a husband looking for? There are traits and qualities that every husband looks for.
For me, I'm a Christian Orthodox.
All right, did you guys just catch that? She said, "For me." You asked a very specific question. What's he looking for? And then she immediately attributed back to herself, "For me."
I ask for me or in general. He was.
In general,
She's just asking
because we're all the same.
Yeah, I ask.
In general, what does a husband want?
From the
wife, yeah.
He wants a pussy fairy.
Every man is different. Some men, for example, they want the wife cook and don't work like me, for example, professional boxer. Other men, they want only the wife to be in the home. Other men, they don't have a problem. Their wives, for example, they have a maid and cook for them. Any man is different. Any woman is different. I cannot speak for all the men or all the women. For that reason, I ask for me. Every person is different.
That's true.
If you want to ask me as a Kalia, of course I give you answer. Ask me specific question and I give you. I cannot talk for all the women in the table or in the world.
But generally,
that's a fact.
Okay, he's just saying generally.
He literally just asked, "What do you think a man is going to want in return?" And you made it all about yourself. This
To
is what I'm
love
trying
him-
to say.
to
Stop,
love
hold on,
him
stop,
and
stop,
respect
stop,
him.
Stop.
This is too much.
Every day I do this show, it literally proves what I've been saying forever about women. Like, the reason why you guys are single is because you're fucking selfish. Like, women are absolutely incapable.
No, because if you
Look,
talk like this rude, it's not respect women
Stop
first.
interrupting. Stop interrupting.
Yeah.
That's number one. Understand male authority. Be quiet when they're talking. That's number one.
And you
Number
don't be
two,
rude. How to talk? You are rude and you speak to a woman, to a lady.
Now I see why you're single. Holy crap.
Yo.
You are
I'm a
combative.
single because she's
No,
a choice.
You are
She's
very.
strict.
You are
And
very.
I have a high standards.
Yes,
And
here's-
you are
You have high
are
standards,
rude.
and you
are
have
rude.
high standards, and quite frankly, you can't cash the check, and that's the problem with a lot of women.
You have 80
Because I'll
ladies
tell you
there.
this, I've only been talking to you for a few minutes, and I'm already annoyed. I can only
Me too.
imagine what other men feel when they deal with you, because you're very masculine, and you're very combative, and you're very rambunctious.
Are you
and look, that
psychiatric?
might be great.
Because I think you are just.
Can you be quiet when I'm speaking?
Yeah,
Can
but you cannot talk about me.
Okay.
Thank you. You cannot describe me.
You're
Thank
gonna be
you.
quiet when I'm speaking, okay?
And you cannot describe
You're
me.
gonna be quiet when I'm speaking.
Okay.
I'm telling you what I'm
She
observing.
don't know you.
Okay? Because this is very. I think me and almost 20,000 people here have noticed the same thing, as well as Luke, and he's trying to be nice about it. But the reality is that you're very combative. You're very masculine, probably because you're an athlete and stuff. But men aren't attracted to this stuff. And I find it interesting where he asked you, what do you think as a husband going to want? You made it all about yourself. And this is why so many women find themselves single, especially into their 30s, because you guys are stuck in your ways. You guys don't understand how men think. You guys don't care what we want. And then you wonder why you're single, because you guys want me. I want to fall in love, maybe in a grocery store, whatever. Like you have this crazy fantasy planned out in your head and you think it's going to happen. In reality, it's not.
Yes,
and the
it
older
is.
you get, the less likely it's going to come to fruition. And it's just wild to me how women don't care whatsoever about what men are interested in. You guys are only care about what you're interested in, and then you wonder why you're in your 30s and you're single. And we're telling you guys, honestly, this is what men are
She's
looking
not
for.
wondering.
Can you stop interrupting?
Sorry.
How many times do I got to warn you? Like,
My
stop.
bad. Okay, I'll just
Stop.
leave then.
Just
I have to
stop.
go to work.
Okay, go leave.
Just
Okay.
leave.
Just leave.
Oh,
Just leave.
God, damn.
Like, we don't need the ad-libs.
All right, let's go.
Honestly,
So-
okay,
Sorry,
so-
can I tell you
So,
something,
let me
Mr.
finish,
Ah,
let me
okay,
finish.
finish it after I tell you.
see,
Yeah.
and like I said before, you have a lot of masculine traits, just interrupting and cutting people off or whatever. And
I'm
it's like-
independent,
yeah,
not
but-
masculine. I'm strong, independent woman. And
Okay,
also,
let me ask you this. Hold on. You know what?
Darling,
Let's
no,
have fun with this.
Myra,
Independent
Myra,
of what?
let's-
No, hold
darling.
on, Luke. I
Yeah,
got
go
this.
for it, go for it.
Independent of who? Independent how?
for myself now.
Okay. See, when women say I'm independent, that means I'm independent of men. No guy walks around and says we're independent. That's
No,
stupid.
I work, I pay my home, I pay my
Congrats.
bills.
We do
that
too.
I mean. Yes, and I respect.
Go ahead, Luke. Take it away.
But he tell all the time 30s. For example, we are 2025. The women, any age they want married, don't they do babies? That is, we must break the stereotypes in 2025. 30s is not 60s or 70s. But either way, if one woman she want to marry at 60, it's her right to do anything she wants. I mean that with the age, it's not sounds good, you know. And of course, I'm not a feminist, and I respect anyone's opinion.
It doesn't sound good, but it's true.
No, you are a feminist.
Okay, so
You are.
I
I'm not
get
at all.
both
Luke, you want to
sides.
say something?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
so-
please. Take it away.
So you need to be able to position yourself outside of yourself because you're a mature individual. You said I'm a mature, independent woman. So you need to put yourself right here and observe the altercation and interaction you had with him. The moment you felt threatened, offended, insulted, you reacted. If you were to ever find a husband, he would put you in your place so fucking fast and you would get upset. And your default would be to react and react and react. And eventually he would get upset and dip.
If she's lucky to even get to
No,
that point.
my husband, I hope, will be super confident
No,
and he will
that's
not
not even
have
make it
that
there.
insecurities
But,
if
darling,
I
it
am
doesn't
strong
work.
woman. She will admire
Darling,
me.
darling, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that
Luke,
way.
you're being nice. You won't even make it to the husband part.
Are you married, Luke? You have a kid?
I've been with a woman for 10 years. I've only slept with
Okay,
one
and
woman
how
my
you know
entire life.
if I don't
because I
have
know
a
how to
husband?
please a woman.
No.
I know what a woman wants.
No, are you married now with a kid?
No, I'm not
Okay,
married, but I've
that
been with a
means
woman for 10
you
years.
are a single.
No,
that
listen,
means
listen.
it's your choice. You
What
don't
is-
have
okay,
a
what is-
problem,
What
right?
is marriage?
No,
is
no.
it a government signature?
So you never been married, Luke?
Is it a government signature?
You never been married?
What's marriage?
I'm just asking.
No,
So how you gonna
answer.
tell us about marriage and you never been married?
Because you can study marriage. You said you've gone to church. You probably haven't even read Proverbs 31, which describes.
I
what
do
a
know
woman
about
should be.
Proverbs 31.
Okay, tell me about Proverbs
The
31.
woman goes, she sells, she cooks for her family, she makes things for the family. She goes and she's a woman of God. She reads her Bible. She helps the people. She helps the community.
Ah.
That's a Proverbs 31.
Congrats. Where's your husband?
Okay, can I say
Look,
something?
so here's the other thing too.
You shall know them by their fruits.
You know, I find it interesting when women do this. Like she asks you if you're married, she asks you if you're married. That's a false
Because you
equivalent.
ask me because I'm a single.
How
for
y'all gonna
that.
judge us because we're not married, but y'all not married
I'm
either?
going to answer it right now.
Sister,
you
the
guys can be
reason
quiet
the,
for
re-
2
the
seconds.
reason I'm not married is because I'm worth tens of millions of dollars and I
Okay.
keep my independence.
Of
Okay,
course,
but
it's your
you should
choice.
sign a
It's not my
prenup. You should
business.
sign a
But-
prenup?
but-
No?
Girls, can
You don't believe in prenup?
Let him finish.
Girls,
Let him
girls,
finish.
come on.
Let him finish.
Like, don't be rude here.
The issue is that you think that I need a governmental institution in order to solidify a relationship or that I need a ring in order
That's
to
what
be
I was
loyal.
saying.
guys
That's
are
what I was
saying, though.
saying.
But here's the thing.
But I said the same thing, and you guys didn't agree
You're
with
not
me.
a millionaire. You're not a guy.
You're
It
not a
doesn't
man.
matter if I'm a millionaire or not. I can feel that way.
Okay.
I can feel like it doesn't take a piece of paper to make my relationship how
Nigga,
it
you're
is.
cooked.
So men could think that way, women
Can you let
can't.
Luke finish?
Yeah,
Oh,
I just wanna
God.
finish. It's one my God time
Go
on
ahead,
this,
Luke.
please.
You go.
I don't believe in gender roles.
Okay, well then.
and that's exactly
Yo,
and that's
Luke.
exactly
I don't.
why you're being a hypocrite. I don't.
Proverbs 31 should go get money too.
Look, can
She
I
doesn't
ask,
sit home
can
and
I
just be a
ask you
housewife.
something, please?
Yes.
We are in America, right? It's the country of opportunity first. And also, America is a free country, right? Every person has the right to do anything he wants
Yes.
without anyone judge. Why you married in 30? Why you married in... Why we have that stereotypes?
It's not a stereotype. What we're
Okay.
explaining to you is what a man is looking for. So if you want a man of the highest caliber that will treat you like a princess, you better get your shit straight really, really fast because time is against you.
I didn't ask that.
No, I'm explaining to
Oh,
you.
okay.
Yo.
Okay, thank you.
Damn, grandma.
So I'm explaining to you what a man wants.
Okay.
So if you're telling me, Luke, I want to get married, what you should be doing is like, Luke, begging me to teach you how to find a man. That's what you should be doing. But you have too much ego because you're a fighter and you can beat dudes up. Half of the dudes you can beat up. You can do whatever the fuck you want. And that alpha male attitude is going to make the real alpha males not fuck with you. And that's who you want. So you need to tap into softness, gentleness,
But the
kindness,
man...
even if you are offended. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying,
can I
darling.
ask you? The man can be one click up of the woman in everything. Do you agree with that?
What are you talking
For
about?
example, sorry, forgive me, English not my first language. For example, if one woman take 1,000, her man must take 1,300. No, for example, 800. Let's. If one girl is
the man
more
will spend
educated,
1,300 on the woman. That's what you're not understanding. It's not a fight. You're fighting.
No.
Your entire life is this fighting thing. It's about compatibility, and compatibility means you need to understand the other role.
maybe you don't understand, Mike. But I mean, the man must be more experienced. For example, must be more has more money of the woman. Because if me, I'm more alpha. That I mean, and again, forgive me about my English. If I am more alpha, how I be fall in love with someone when he's
You
less?
change.
But why I must change
Because
myself?
that's what it takes.
And I be
because
Look, what
because
she's
that's
saying
what it
is
takes.
she's saying she wants to stay the way that she is, and she needs a guy that's more alpha than she is.
Okay, thank you
That's
for
what
the
she's saying.
English.
But what
Yes.
I'm telling you is,
Possible.
you're not going to
And
get
what
that.
I'm telling you that the most alpha guy
Like,
isn't
they're
going to
not-
go for you because it's not worth his time. Because he's busy doing other things in his life and he doesn't want to worry about upping you.
Okay,
It's about
and I
submission.
agree with both now. For that reason, I tell before, because now I'm focused and dedicating my career. You cannot do both. For that reason, when I
But yes,
stop
you-
my
yes, you can.
career,
Yes, you
I
can.
slow down.
And when's that going to be? Hold on. How long is that going to be for you?
Can be tomorrow, can be next month, can be in 2 years.
You need to make a plan is what I'm encouraging you
But
to do.
why I tell to you my plans about my
You
life?
don't have to tell me your
that,
plans.
for example,
But you don't.
Also,
But
like,
your
we could die
plan, when he asked you
tomorrow.
what's your plan to get married, you said I would just want to meet somebody in a grocery store. That's your plan. I'm telling
no,
you that
I
doesn't
didn't
work.
tell that. I tell I want to fall in love accidentally without
That's
plan.
not. That doesn't happen.
This isn't a movie. This is real life.
Okay, no.
That
how-
does happen.
Okay,
That does
You don't
happen.
follow
But the
love
movies happen for the real
You
life.
can't
But
just
okay.
make a plan
does
and you could die
happen.
tomorrow. Like,
Yes,
who
exactly.
knows?
I mean, okay.
You still make a plan.
My name is
I mean,
Chris.
okay.
Yo, look, you are so fucking polite. This is why women are retards, stupid. And I'm gonna tell you guys why. If I had the female mindset, you know what? I'm gonna play some video games today, eat some Cheetos. I'll eventually become a millionaire. It's just gonna happen. I'm gonna become successful. It's
Okay,
gonna happen.
But why would you
Not
call
everybody
women
feels that way,
stupid
though.
retards?
Stop. You guys are done talking for now. I'm gonna just say what I gotta say here because I'm gonna take your guys' mindset so you guys see how ridiculous you guys sound. The reality is, every woman's definition of success is finding a man that you want to be with and having a family. That is every woman's bottom line, right? Even women that are athletes or career women, they eventually regress and want to become a mother and a wife.
Yeah.
Right? That's the reality. So if that is your eventual goal, you should be working towards that. Like me, if I want to be successful, right? And I sat there and I played video games all day, ate Cheetos, never went to the gym, and I was lazy. I was like, well, I'm going to be a millionaire one day. It's just going to happen. I'm going to be at Publix, and some guy's going to walk up to me and be like, hey, bro, I got $1 million. You want it? Like, that's how you guys operate. Like, you guys are not willing to do what's required to get to your goal. You just think it's going to happen. Finding a dream man like you guys want, falling in love with a guy that you actually like, that you're attracted to, that you respect, is like a guy becoming a millionaire. Because most women don't settle on their first choice. They have to settle on third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So if you guys actually want this dream guy, I would say you need to put some effort in. But you guys are kind of just walking through life thinking that this dream guy's going to come along and get with you and marry you and then give you this whole dream scenario. And the reality is, it's not going to fucking happen if you don't work towards it. But women, for some odd reason, you guys are so entitled that you think some dream guy's just going to come into your life. It's not happening. Just like me, I'm not going to become a millionaire unless I make effort. Like her right now, she's just looking all angry, like this. It's like, bruh, the guy hasn't proposed to you and you guys been together for 3 years. That's a red fucking flag.
Instead of getting upset, you should be
Like,
concerned.
Who said I'm mad? I don't get mad.
Oh no,
Sorry.
you didn't. I could see. And
I'm in my
women don't like
head.
hearing. Because
Okay,
women
what are you
don't like
thinking
hearing the
about?
truth.
What are you thinking about?
I don't even know. It's not this.
But again, why you are
realistically-
judgmental? What's she doing in her personal life, anyone? I don't understand.
Realistically, though, everybody is
It's
in a
her
different
life, it's-
situation in their lives. Because, like, for example, like me, like, I'm
My girl was
Indian.
studying to
So
be a
if-
doctor, and I told her, "You want to be with me? Leave school," and she left. Would you be willing to do that for
Yeah.
your man? Okay.
Okay,
perfect.
but listen.
No. Yes or no?
I wouldn't, because God come before my man.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna say yes because I've been in different situations. I've lived my
God put
life.
me on earth.
Like school's really hard, and now I want like something else because I could die tomorrow. I don't know like what the future holds, and I'm in a different situation. Like, you know, I'm Indian. If worse comes to worse, I can get arranged marriage.
YOLO.
So like
So
realistically
if
speaking,
worse
you
comes
can't be
to worse-
sitting here. Like,
so it's either a
no.
gamble or worst case scenario.
So that's what
There's
I'm
no
saying. Like,
preparation,
you
no
know-
planning. There's
None.
no syllabus on how to
Can I
succeed
finish?
in relationships.
Can I
None.
finish?
None at all, bro. None at all.
So
but again, it comes back to
realistically-
women not giving a shit in the first
No,
place.
no,
They just
no.
don't
Okay,
care.
so-
Go ahead.
But are
That's
you
what I'm
gay?
saying.
Are you gay? Because all the time tells woman. I mean, what's woman? I mean, you talk about the woman. I mean,
Yeah, because you should talk about your men
Yes,
too.
I mean,
at least do
relax.
both. At least
We do.
I think that's fair.
We roast men
no,
harder than
tonight
women.
you do.
Tonight.
Only you.
We do a show.
Only you.
We roast men about not being successful, getting in shape. We do tell men to become better.
Yeah, but the more important is we respect each other, guys, and we don't judge other. Because you know, the girl, she has 3 years relationship, for example. Why she's not married or no? It's not our business. I mean, we go to her and
It's
we
okay,
judge
baby.
her.
It's
It's
okay,
not
'cause I don't care.
nice,
I'm
you
not
know.
explaining what
Okay,
they talk
okay.
about.
If you're
It's
boxing,
okay.
right, or training, and you throw a bad punch, what does your coach say to you?
Of course, he's my coach.
Okay, so she's in a relationship with a guy. We're saying we're guys as well. If he doesn't marry you by now, something's wrong.
Or at
Well,
least
maybe
Beyonce.
she's
It's a
not
bad
ready.
punch.
At least
It's a really bad
Maybe
punch.
she's not ready.
So
I don't think something's wrong. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
the problem,
you
though.
can have
I'm
a
happy.
connection with
I'm
someone.
happy
You
we're taking our
But
time.
again, why we need to
puts you
care,
in a
you know?
And it's like, what if you end
No,
up...
because you gotta understand. When a woman start thinking like that, it puts you in a depressive energy.
Yeah, I
and y'all
mean-
want me to be depressed. Y'all want us to sit here. Y'all want to bully us to be depressed. Oh, we're not married. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm not gonna do that. I'm blessed and highly favored.
But again,
period.
it's not my business.
And a
It's
man don't do that. A man not gonna do that for me ever. And a woman should do that for a man. Everybody should better themselves for their self. Period. Let's talk about that. A man should better himself, not for no woman.
Why are you yelling?
A woman should better herself.
Why
I'm
are
very
you yelling?
passionate. And this is how I talk. A woman should better herself for a man. You should do it for you first. That's how I feel. Because now when a nigga go, you're not even gonna want to better yourself no more. You know how much girls become bums after the man leave?
Exactly. You need to be
I
happy
think we know
within
why he now.
yourself.
You need to be happy.
It's
we
crazy,
know
bro.
now, bro.
It always comes out. Listen,
Bro, look, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Like, I'll listen to the
You
girls
guys
talk
can't take passionate speakers.
and the way that
I'm
they
a
behave.
passionate speaker.
Yeah, but that's masculine behavior.
So
That's not attractive to men.
how?
It's so ... That's why he hasn't proposed
That's
yet.
how I talk. That's how I talk. That's why he haven't proposed. Okay.
Why? Okay.
Well, he's
pause.
the first guy. He's
Why
the
do you
first.
think he hasn't proposed?
Well, guess what? I don't care. I don't care if he hasn't proposed.
Clearly you don't.
He's the first guy to do the best things that I've ever done in my life.
Well, it's
Okay,
pretty
like
damn
closing
low
my
bar,
fucking
baby
salon to chase my dreams, and that's the best shit
And that's
ever.
good, that's good, that's good.
before marriage.
That's
No,
love.
So
good.
fuck that.
You know,
I don't care.
And the other thing that's also interesting, right? When he was talking about like a marriage or whatever, you guys asked him, "Well, are you married?" And I always, whenever girls say that, like it's a false equivalency because that's like me asking you, "Do you have sex with people?"
Was this a marriage show? I didn't know this was a marriage show. If this was a marriage show, I would never
dating
came.
show.
How do those
Yes,
equate?
I would have never
Exactly.
came if it was a marriage show.
Okay, let me finish what I'm saying without you guys interrupting. As soon as he gave the advice that he gave of like what a man is looking for, you guys said, "Oh, well, are you married?" Right? To try to like challenge his credibility. But what I'm trying to imply here is that it's not his job to get married. It's your job to get married. He's the one that gives out the
but
rings.
Not everybody asked.
Please be quiet
Not
when I'm
everybody asked
speaking.
if he
Please
was
be
married,
quiet when
so
I'm
you're,
speaking.
Like, saying...
Be quiet when I'm speaking, okay?
I see why
You'll
you're
have your
single,
chance
man.
to fucking talk. It's very simple. Men give out relationships, women give out sex. For you guys to sit there and say, "You're not married," he's the one that gives out the ring. He chooses who gets married, not you. So it's your job to get the last name and get married. So it's not on him to get married. So when women try to like flip it, be like, "Well, why aren't you married?" Bro, dude's worth tens of millions. He has a girl. He can marry her whenever he wants. He has the leverage. You guys need to go ahead and get the leverage and get a man to take you seriously. And you guys are literally trying to tell him, well, are you married? It's not the same. That's your job.
But sorry, mister, you act like psychologists, like psychiatrists. I mean, it's very nice, everything, your advice is your opinion, that I respect anyone, and you talk.
It's a fact. It's
But
not
we don't
opinion.
come here for, we don't come here for therapy.
Y'all want us to sit here and take advice from somebody who's not even married.
It's
Like,
not
it
an
goes
opi-
both ways.
Do you not just hear what I said
Who will
about
never
marriage?
even get married. Who will
he
never
could be
even get
like-
married because he's a millionaire. He may not get married.
Just because he's a billionaire, like that
But
doesn't
can we
change
change the
fact that, like,
subject, please?
somebody doesn't want to be kept.
Let's keep it.
What about what if we don't care about men with
like-
money? What if we don't care about? What if Luke is a non-factor right now for us? Because what if I don't care about men with money?
Exactly.
What if I don't care about that?
Did you just flex about your guy investing in your hair salon?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. See, you heard wrong. I said he's the first guy to make me close my salon so I can truly chase my dreams. That's what I said.
Okay, so that's the only way he would do that. Is through finances.
Princess treatment. Princess treatment.
Finances.
Princess
So money does
treatment.
matter.
Does he
Princess
pay the
treatment.
rent?
I said.
Does he pay the rent?
I said, what
Does
if
he
every
pay
woman
the
doesn't
rent?
care about a millionaire? Y'all
Does
putting
he
him
pay
on a
the rent?
pedestal, millionaire, da 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 da. What if everybody doesn't care about that?
It doesn't matter. It's about providing.
Everybody doesn't care about a millionaire status. Because millionaire men, they treat women wrong too. They treat women like shit.
That's part
And
of
how about y'all
status.
talk about that?
That's not the point, though.
Yeah, that
Okay,
wasn't the
so
point.
women gonna do all that to get married to a man that's gonna treat them like shit?
I was making a point about you guys cannot try to sit there and put the marriage standard on him when he's the one that gives out marriages. That's what I'm trying to explain here. That's the
we're
concept.
not trying to put a marriage standard on him, though.
These two literally asked him that.
Okay, but why are you like saying everybody? You know what I mean? Like, and that's probably not what they were trying to say.
No, that's quite literally what they were saying. You're not married. Why are you telling us about this?
So your worst case scenario is you end up with an arranged marriage with somebody that you clearly probably not going to love, or you're just gonna just fall in love randomly out of thin air.
It's not randomly. Like, you meet somebody, you guys
How?
connect,
How?
you become friends.
How do you meet that person?
You go outside. Like, you go to like coffee places, like hang out with your friends. Well, mostly it happens when you're hanging out with other
this is
friends.
unbelievable,
Their
dude.
privilege is dude.
This is
like
unbelievable.
Yeah, this is what happens when you live life on easy mode.
Okay, so how do you find a girl?
Like literally
Just
easy
by
mode.
becoming an absolute monster in
No,
every
tell
area
me.
of my
Tell
life.
me how you're
by
gonna pick up
becoming
a girl.
healthy, by becoming wealthy,
Tell
by
me how
becoming
you're gonna pick up a
highly
girl
educated.
right now.
I don't have to pick up a girl. The girls come to me.
So like, but what
The
about
options
love?
are infinite.
Like, you know what I mean?
So
you're saying that girls are gonna come. So what happens
Luke,
if
do you
you're
think you're emotionally
walking?
available? Luke,
What
do
if
you think you're
you're-
emotionally available, Luke? Do you think you're an emotionally available man? Would you say that?
To what?
Emotionally
Also, your
available, like for a
situation is
woman, like
different.
if she gets sad or she's sitting, what would you do?
I would just listen to her.
Okay, would you hug her? Or, like that's emotionally available. You know what emotionally available means, right?
Whatever she wants, good to go. Because she has keys to the palace and the kingdom because she shuts the fuck up and knows her place.
Okay, but how are you gonna meet her?
She came to me.
Yeah.
Okay, then you are
Okay,
not
so
old school a man
talk about a
hunter,
normal guy.
right?
Talk about a normal guy.
I am a normal
You want
guy.
to attract.
No, talk about
No,
a guy
old
who
school
doesn't
man,
have your
he's a
privileges.
hunter.
Girls, one question at a time,
Okay,
please.
sorry, yes.
An old school man is a hunter for his achievements and his goals and his success. And
Of
by
course.
byproduct,
Mhm.
the woman is one of these achievements.
Okay, talk about a guy who's like just normal, not having your privileges or anything. How does he pick
what
up a girl?
privileges? I came to this country with $200 in a suitcase. Everything and anything that I have was self-earned, self-developed, and I made it happen.
Okay, I'm talking about like because you're saying that
With your privilege.
But
You're the one that's gonna wait for an arranged marriage privilege. Privilege.
You guys give it
28. Still waiting? That's crazy, bro. The finish line's right there, girl.
The finish line's right there.
It's right there, man.
Are you satisfied now?
What
That's
privilege?
why-
Continue,
so
darling.
I'm saying, no, because you guys are saying that the girls have to come to the guy.
Yes.
So
Well,
what
at least
about
put
the guys?
effort. Like we're just saying, like put effort. Like you guys, like
If you don't
women don't put
your-
effort in.
you understand that you're competing for the top 0.1% of men against 3 billion women?
Well, I mean, I already go up to somebody if I like them. That's just who I am. But I'm saying,
But you're
like,
single now, right?
because I want to be.
No, you don't.
But at the same breath, you said you want to be married. So it's like, what is it that you want?
It's
you want
female
both
cope.
things?
Okay,
Girls
no.
say I'm single by choice.
So I
It's the
want
biggest
somebody
lie.
who supports me and who loves me unconditionally.
What how are you going to get that?
Stupid.
Listen,
I'm just
No.
living my
How
life.
are you going to get that? Yeah, you're just living your life, and look where that's led you. To be single, 28, doing some pre-med bullshit.
Well, it's because I want to be single. If I wanted a boyfriend, I could call somebody right now.
Where is he then?
See, there
If I
you
wanna
go.
get married,
You
I
calling
could call
her
somebody
pre-med
right now.
bullshit.
Where is he then?
Why would you call her thing pre-med bullshit? See, that's the thing where men with money
'Cause you're
go wrong.
28.
Why do you guys do that?
I'll tell you, because
you don't have to belittle a woman's
I'll tell you-
accomplishment.
I'll tell you
You don't
why.
have to do
I
that.
could get married right
Like,
now.
who wants to be with somebody like
Girls,
that?
He's gonna tell you, okay?
I'll tell you
Please
why.
talk over him.
I'll tell you why.
It's on
Because
right
if you're
now.
because she said, I want a man to provide. So what is she doing right now? She's developing a career so she can provide for herself instead of finding a man that's going to provide for her.
Shit.
So what you need to understand is she needs to learn different skills because the current skills that she's learning are bullshit because they're not serving her goals. The career isn't bullshit. It's that she's misaligned her priorities, her goals, and her actions. That's why her life is chaotic and she doesn't see it. That's
So
what
her
I'm
life is
conveying.
misaligned because she's studying.
He said that
And
she said
trying
she
to
wants
get
somebody
Honey,
to provide
listen.
for
her own
but she's
career.
If you're ever
trying
gonna
to
come
go
on
get
the
a career
show,
to
make sure
provide
you're
for
not
her.
high as shit because I've been looking at you since the beginning, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you? Sorry, I look the.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know. Are you
Continue,
high?
darling. Say that again.
I mean, you're wrong though, man. You're kind of high.
I mean, you look kind of big though.
Yeah, you look toasted, sister. Continue. Say it again, darling.
All right.
That why, like, what makes you be able to say that that's bullshit?
Because her goals, aka I want a man to provide for me and be married, aren't aligned with her actions, which is I'm going to provide for myself and have a career.
Thank you.
And why is that a bad thing?
Because your actions need to be aligned with your goals. If not, you're not going to be able to accomplish them.
What if she has both as a goal? So she wants to get her
You can't do
career.
both.
Time is against you. So you need to understand that time's a factor. You can't have everything in life.
I mean,
You
I
can't
think
have
it's
billions of
different for
dollars
everybody.
self-attained to your name and then sign. It might be an anomaly. We're not saying that it hasn't happened in history, but the truth is she's competing against you.
I don't see it that
Okay,
way.
perfect.
I'm
You don't see it that
competing
way.
You
against
don't see it-
myself. She's competing against
Exactly.
herself. You compete against yourself. Are you competing
Another
with
phenomenon, also, Luke, that I've noticed with women is they
That's it.
completely don't understand competition or hierarchy structures. Like it's completely evaporated from the female
You talk
mindset.
a lot
They
about
don't
ego,
understand.
but the way you speak seems like you have
Yes.
a very high position.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I wrote a book on you guys. It's called Why Women Deserve Less, and it's a bestseller. And in the book, I talk about feminism and the female mindset versus the male mindset. One of the things, after talking to almost 4,000 of you bimbos, is that women have a very difficult time, right, understanding hierarchy, competition. Even women that are athletes have a difficult time understanding this when it comes to dating. If I ask a girl, hey, what sets you apart from, the other woman? For the guy, they'll say dumb shit like, I'm special. Then I'll say, well, what makes you special? And they'll go on to describe a bunch of other things that other women also have. So women are completely aloof to the fact that you actually are competing with other women for a very small percentage of men. But since women think that they're special and that they're entitled, that man is going to want them and only be with them. And it's an incredible concept where women don't feel as though they need to work to get the guy of their dreams. But men, on the other hand, we inherently understand this, that we need to compete in the marketplace to get a good job, get a good title, etc. Then we can play the game. Versus you guys think, I'm going to come as I am, and the guy better accept me. And women don't understand these hierarchy structures. It's incredible to me. Even women that are athletes don't get it. Like for her, she'll understanding in boxing.
Yeah,
but she's
we're
not gonna
stupid and you are
understand
the
it-
clever one.
Anyway, let me
It's
finish
not-
what I'm
it's
saying.
not- darling,
she
it's-
understands it in boxing, but she doesn't understand it in the dating
Dating world,
marketplace.
yeah.
Because when
Yeah.
you asked her, what do men want from a relationship standpoint, husband, she immediately attributed it back to herself because she doesn't understand the hierarchy of, okay, well, let me figure out what the guys want because I got to compete with other women for this guy. But women completely don't understand this concept. It's crazy to me, man.
Because I don't want dating marketplace, as you tell. I'm old school. I want to find someone we have the same qualities, the same
Sweetheart.
morals, and we create
Sweetheart,
a family.
This is a new school. The old school's gone. Okay, new world.
No, it's not even a new world. Women have to compete for men. And I know women hate to hear this, but that is the truth.
But that sounds old school, though. That sounds
It's
like
not
that's what
old
they
school.
do back in the days.
It's not old
That's what they do
school.
back in the
It's
days,
because
right?
no, darling. It's
All
not
the
old
women
school.
used to get dressed. They'll have a lineup for the
Yes,
kings. They
and
used
that's
to,
why-
that's
and
what
that's
they
why
used
they
to
got
do.
married.
That's why y'all bringing us back to. Y'all bringing us to
No.
old school, and then he just said it's new school. You guys are contradicting yourself.
No, we're not.
Honestly.
not.
Yes, you guys are.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Let me tell you this.
Yeah,
Since the
yes.
beginning of time, only about 40% of men have procreated versus 90% of women have procreated. What does that mean?
The numbers still are off. There are far less men than women, so
No. I said
Percentiles.
yes. About 40% of men since the beginning of human history have procreated while 90% of women have procreated. What does that mean? Okay. room temperature IQ. So what it means
Break it
is
down.
what it means are sharing the same
Sorry,
men.
can you stop to
Women-
insult?
women-
Because
women-
I can play that game and I fucking insult you, but I respect your job and I respect you are
you're-
guest.
Look.
But
You need to
relax,
stop.
you insult
Whose
us.
show are you on? Whose show are you on?
You insult
Whose show
us.
are you on?
You insult us.
I'm
insult.
running my show.
I respect
I need you to be quiet.
Okay, I
Respect it and be
respect
quiet.
you.
Respect
Okay,
it
I
and be quiet.
respect you.
Respect it and be quiet.
And you respect me.
Respect it and be quiet.
You
Okay?
respect also
Ask a
your
very
guest.
simple question and no one got it. The
Okay.
point I'm trying to make is if 40% of men have procreated but versus 90% of women have, that means by definition the women are sharing the same percentage of men. Simple. So you actually are competing despite the fact that you guys don't like to hear this. That's what it means.
You may not know it, but you are competing.
You are competing. But women don't like to admit this, that they're competing with other women because you guys all think that you're special. And it removes the specialness when we tell you, oh no, you're actually competing for the same dudes with a bunch of other women. You guys just don't know it.
So
I have
what
a
are you
question
supposed to do
for
in
you
the
real quick.
meantime?
You're a guy, right? How old is he?
And the only reason why you're not with that man is because another girl took him.
Okay.
Because
she
she's
can
better
keep
than
him.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, she can
Well,
keep him.
nobody
Deal
ever
with
took
it.
a nigga from me. I always let
Because
them
he
go.
never came.
No. I actually
Yo,
have a
oh my
problem
God.
keeping men off of me. I actually have a problem staying out of a relationship.
Yo,
That's why I have to go
you know
to
what?
church.
Stand up real quick.
So I don't.
real quick, stand up.
Do it tomorrow.
Go with it.
Okay. I mean,
Come on, man.
I don't have relationship issues. That's all I'm saying. I don't have. Could you guys talk from facts, though? Y'all just throwing stuff out. Like I don't like this. I don't like that. Y'all just throwing stuff out there. Who told y'all we fighting for men? Who told y'all we wake up every day looking for men? Who told y'all this?
What happened?
Are you leaving? What's going on, Chris? Listen, I don't know what your story is, but let's keep it real here. I don't know who's fuck you, but
Well, I leave men all the time. I have a problem. I think that's where I messed up at. There's certain people I probably should have thugged it out more. I probably should have waited or this and that. I leave quickly. I feel like the options are very full. I don't know, in my head, I feel like that. That's why I always felt my whole life.
You say you feel like it.
Yeah, in your head. I feel.
I just admitted that. I just said that. But I don't regret the men I left. I'm happy I left them suckers, those assholes. And they all want me back, by the way.
Everything happens for a reason.
They're dying. They can never
Yo,
find another shishi.
You're a really nice girl.
They
but
could never find another
reality
shishi.
at 38 is gonna hit you so fucking fast, and you're gonna
No,
wake up
I don't think so.
with a dozen cats, and you're gonna be like, wait,
I will never wake up with a dozen cats.
I'm right.
No, I doubt
Where's the
it.
grocery store, man? He
I
never
doubt
rolled
it.
around.
I doubt it.
Sounds good. You doubt it, but listen to me.
Because I
He
put in
still
work to
hasn't
be the man.
proposed.
Who told you that? I don't care about a proposal.
You don't. You don't. But what I'm saying
If I
is,
wanted to manifest that, I
That's
would have
the price- that's the
manifested it
problem,
already.
Is that they don't care.
they don't.
Okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to care about it because guess what? Caring about something too much pushes it away. Why would I make that the threshold of my life?
Who
Oh,
said
a ring,
that?
a ring, a ring, a ring, a ring. No.
I wish you
And
the
once
best,
again,
man.
that's why he hasn't proposed.
Yeah, that's why you're still gonna be single for a while.
I
That's fine.
rebuke that. I rebuke that. Are you married?
but
No.
Marion just explained to
Just
you.
explain.
Okay then.
No,
Just
that
explain.
doesn't. That's not a.
Hold on. Marriage
It's
is
not
for
a
you,
good
by the way.
equivalency test
It's not
at
for men.
all.
It's for you, by the way. It's for women to feel safe and secure.
No,
Not
it's for the man too, because that's why y'all gonna be old and nobody gonna be cooking for y'all. Y'all gonna be old with a bald head and y'all gonna be alone too. Nobody's gonna be
go.
cooking for you.
Overeats.
We get
Nobody's gonna
that.
be cleaning the house. What about the men that be at the old houses by themselves?
I'm already
They
bald.
said there's a lot of
They got
men.
lots of hot young
And
bitches
actually,
coming around
there's a
because they
nurse.
got
There's a
mansions.
nurse that spoke the other day. That's
Okay.
all y'all care about is money. That's all y'all care about.
No, we
Let's
care
talk
about
about the
money and
relationship.
peace.
No, there's a nurse the other day. She said there's a lot of old men that nobody comes and visit them in the nurse home. There's more men, lonely men, in the nurse homes than women.
And that's why they live long lives.
So why is there more men in nurse homes than women? Search
She'll
it
turn
up.
you
Go on
down.
Google.
She's loud. I know.
Go on Google.
He'll turn you down.
Go on Google.
Go on Google.
Just make it look scary.
okay.
There's more men in nursing homes than
Google
there's
dictates
more
this.
lonely men.
Google dictates this girl's
And
patterns
Luke,
on
what do you dictate?
relationships.
What do you dictate, Luke? Money, 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 money.
Darling.
That's it. Money, money, money.
Darling.
That's
listen.
it. No substance.
I'm just
Darling.
glad Luke is here to see what we deal with. Bro.
Oh yeah.
Let me explain to you
Look, they're
something.
roasting, man.
You said that
All you
this
guys
isn't.
talk about is money.
Wait,
I feel like there's so much
don't
more
you
to
want money?
life. I feel like there's so much more.
Wait, hold on. Don't you want money?
I don't have to want money. I am money. I
Came
am
up like
money.
maybe once and she brought it there.
I am money.
All right. Listen, look, I really don't mind if you talk, but please stop cutting off people, okay? It's very, very annoying. All right, we've heard you for the past 30 minutes. Don't cut off.
I didn't cut anyone
You
off.
cut me off just now.
I didn't cut anyone off.
You just did it. And once again, that's why he hasn't proposed.
All right, we can read the chats, man. This is crazy, bro.
Luke, if your girl was here, they was gonna tell her the same thing then.
Baby girl, my girl would be in the back, quiet, and she would know her place.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. If she was
not,
at this table,
if not, she'd be out the door.
A man could tell her the same thing. That's why he hasn't proposed. That's why he hasn't proposed, because you didn't propose. So I don't know the difference.
Bro, you're.
So do you want
Listen.
a slave?
What?
Because you're saying that you just want her to stay quiet and sit in the back.
Yeah, that's what I want.
You don't see what he asked.
Is that a problem?
He said if he told you to leave school, would you leave school?
Ladies, are you aware of the fact that like men really don't care about female opinions a lot of the times?
So what do you guys care about?
Well, I mean, it depends on the individual, but I would say that a lot of men are just not interested in female opinions on serious matters because women just don't have the same. You guys don't have the same experience, so therefore you're not able to draw certain conclusions that we've drawn through our experiences.
Yeah, but you guys have a table full of women.
And what's your point?
I just said what I said.
Yeah. And once again, that's why he hasn't proposed.
Period. Okay.
Costa Rica, Afghanistan,
Haram!
Tulum?
Where's that?
Okay, Mexico.
Cooked. All right, what about you? One more?
Close.
Where's that? Yeah, bro.
Where's that?
Yeah.
Camera, hand at me.
And then
and that's why
Puerto Rico.
you didn't propose.
For you now. Go ahead. Yeah, this is gonna be tough, but
she's toasted.
Puerto Rico, Greece, and Iceland.
Oh shit! Good job.
Perfect. Greece doesn't count.
Also, Puerto Rico's not.
Puerto Rico's it. Bro. A question for you. Like, I just gotta ask this. Why would you come on a podcast high?
I'm not high. I literally smoked like 2 hours before. Like,
Bro, you look so toasted. It's unbelievable. Your eyes look like a chameleon. You just have to watch yourself back on the replay. You'll be like,
Yeah, like you're
damn,
cooked."
I'm not going to find a man
Yeah, like,
looking at me through this.
why would you come on a podcast that gets hundreds of thousands of views high?
They call me Hefany.
because I don't care.
Cause what? What'd you say?
She said because she doesn't care.
It's 18, bro.
Oh, well, I don't care either. Get the fuck off the show. Holy
right.
shit, man.
All right.
Like,
Go ahead.
Later.
like, just get up and get out of
Yeah,
here.
let's go. Hello, come on.
We don't care either.
Stupid.
Incredible. That's our youth, gentlemen. This is the youth.
That's wild, bro.
And fucking incredible, bro.
You know the worst part, bro?
No shame, no self-respect, no nothing.
You know the worst part, bro?
What?
She got no ass.
I knew it.
Shit sucks, bro.
Just saying.
Sorry, Mike.
TikTok brain, man.
It's bad, but
TikTok brain, bro.
Bro, I promise you.
High as fuck, like just like degenerate, like bro, 19 years old, like
Yeah.
double-digit IQ.
That's the future, bro.
That's the future.
Yeah, and
Like incredible.
you know the worst part?
Fucking
They
embarrassing.
get worse every single day. TikTok,
Bruh.
social media. Yeah.
Holy. Women are getting dumber and dumber and hoier and hoier. She's 19 with 8 body count, bro. That's crazy.
18.
18, whatever. Yeah, 18 with.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
this one's 19.
Who's smashing her anyway?
With a tongue piercing and everything, bro. These bitches are cooked, man. Cooked.